Congresswoman Lori Trahan is explaining the boost of cash she received during the last stretch of her 2018 campaign came from her husband's income. Our political analyst Jon Keller joins us now. And John, this is causing controversy.
Yeah, it is. And it's become kind of a festering issue for Trahan as she gears up to seek a second term representing the 3rd Congressional District. She's trying to put it to bed, Anna Redis, with an open letter to supporters, and it's been posted online, explaining that more than $300,000 she loaned her campaign down the stretch last year was from funds that her contractor husband Dave had contributed to a joint account. Now, candidates can donate as much of their own personal money as they want to their campaigns, but campaign finance law limits personal contributions from others to $2,700 a year, even if it's from your own spouse. Trahan argues she and her husband had a premarital agreement to pool their resources, and thus it was perfectly legal for her to draw on these funds for that crucial campaign spending, which she used to buy TV ads. Now, in that letter, Trahan says, quote, "We considered all of the income that Dave and I earned to be ours, and I had the same right as Dave did to manage and spend it. So, over the course of the campaign, we decided to move $300,000 from income Dave had earned to our joint checking account." Now, the claim of Trahan's critics is that that's just all a flimsy excuse for a potentially illegal move, and a complaint's been filed with the Federal Election Commission that oversees campaign finance law. So it's a controversy, no question about it.
How likely is that this claim is going to be investigated, and how likely is it that she could be potentially hurt politically by this?
Well, as far as investigation goes, the Federal Election Commission doesn't have a quorum these days. There are several empty seats on it. Business is backing up, including this. It's unclear whether they will ever actually rule on this. There are past rulings on cases like this. Interestingly enough, one involving Jane Fonda and her politician husband, the late Tom Hayden, another involving Bob and Elizabeth Dole. So there's case law here. But look, if Lori Trahan had some kind of history of ethical sleaze, if this money had come from someone other than her husband, it might be more politically problematic, but it didn't. And I think the best thing going for Lori Trahan right now is that her first term has gone fairly well. She was front and center in the whole Columbia gas fiasco that affected large parts of her district. She generally appears to be popular. It's unclear whether she's going to get a major challenger. If they do, they'll be talking about this, and she'll have to deal with it, but I doubt it's a career ender. We'll see.
All right, CBS and Boston political analyst Jon Keller.